And hello and welcome back to Orwell. So, we are still investigating our friend Harrison O'Donnell. Says that he lives in the trailer. That's something we're gonna add. Oh, come on. Can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? So I cannot even find words for how mind-bogglingly stupid the government's plan is. And on the other hand, he's in support of it. It's still in conflict for unknown. Data block. Plan to occupy Stellingen University. And the other idea was... Oh! In the news here. Outskirt camping, LDT Bonton. Camping lot and Wi-Fi monthly. So that's likely his location then. Now we know where he lives. Outskirt camping? There's one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. So... question is... yeah, we've got some important information there. Juliet's timeline. I even organized a peaceful protest at Stellingen campus. I'd expect her to be the head of it, in this case. Because he was more responsible for the organization of the chaos near the Freedom Plaza. Freedom Plaza in Stellingen. Very well. It is a pattern exactly as we suspected, but I still have no idea about the third location. We need to be diligent now. Lives might hang in the balance. In the worst case, that we cannot determine the location on time. Well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it, though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Looking at what you've found so far, I think I might have enough information to put some pressure on her. Oh, damn. The webpage has been returned. We thought must change direction. Now we've read that one already. User Cassathis, user Goldfelds. Nothing new open. Nothing new. This is the webpage has been returned to normal now. Nah. Still the regular articles here. So all text. I'm pretty sure that Harrison O'Donnell is secretly not in support of the government. Anything else would have come as a surprise. Got more information in here? The government's scanning all the websites for potential threats. They make people disappear that spread rebellious ideas. It's vital that people like you show the courage and write about this truth. A heartfelt thank you. I know that I fucked up, but you, man, should put on your tinfoil hat. I really like what you're doing here. I can relate to you being fed up with the government so much. We must act now. Want to meet sometime, Hancock? On some occasion, I deeply question the purpose of this message page. This is one of them. Dear Hancock, by coincidence, I stumbled upon your website. Frankly, your thinking and your attitude to get our people to think alike left quite an impression on me. I'm looking for people willing to join a debate club called The Thought. And I think your presence could really liven up the discussion. It's by Goldfelds. Dear Goldfelds, I don't know where you got the weird impression I would be willing to join some debate club. I'm already debating here all day on my own. This kind of needs change, freaking action. If you have this to offer as well, drop me a PN here. Don't spam, thanks a ton. I like the idea that I want to start a band. What about to name the targets? Targets sound kinda lame to me, Mariah. But thanks anyway, I might consider it. And then he chose the name. Your articles suck, lol. You should go and write poetry instead. While he was staring at the flashing monitor in the dark, all alone in the room that he was allowed to inhabit by his parents' mercy and only dressed in his dotted shorts that his mum had deposed this morning, he finished the words, "Your article suck," with a strike on the enter key. And in that moment, he was content, for he had never written anything more intelligent or relevant in his entire life. By the way, your grammar sucks. Yeah, he recruited there again for a debate club. I feel a little confused now. Is this thought a block, activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three? Thought debate club at Campus Life Online. Dear readers, I would kindly like to invite those who are interested to our newly founded debate club called The Thought. Our primary discussion will revolve around how people can best be made aware of topics in the age of information overflow. First, we will brainstorm and discuss various options. Then, dependent on participation and interest of attendees, we will perform practical exercise and test sessions for empirical research. The Thought meetings are scheduled to take place every Thursday night at 7 p.m. sharp. Meetings will take place at Cyber Cafe Chestnut Complex D on Skeleton campus. No registration needed, just come by. You can also visit our blog online. We are looking forward to meeting you and discuss a topic that is pertinent to our current day lives. Regards, Professor Abram Goldfeld. Robonism Debate Club ain't got nobody time for that. If I had the time after work, I might come around. I'm a general law student in my 9th semester. Can I any credit points for participating? A minor update. We'll have wonderful guests join us at our meetings. Hancock has been theorizing ways of political engagement on his independent blog, Hancock's Writing on the Wall, for several years now, and is sure to enrich our debate sessions. Debbie R. said it's not an officially accredited event. I'm sorry. Concerned one again. I'm not a student, only here for self-improvement. But the topic really piqued my interest. Am I able to join? My name is Nina, by the way. At Concerned one. Let's be honest with one another, shall we? The first sessions were not exactly full, arca fucking empty. So yeah, last thing Abe and me are going to do is give up hope. Something I should also not do. So I would be glad if you drop by next Thursday. It doesn't matter who you are, we don't care whether or not you are Stelligan. I'm not, just a guy with ideas who maybe is lucky enough to realize some of them soon. So Nina, you will be welcome at Thought. Okay, Nina. That is an interesting person. And Nina? So there's another member we haven't even heard of yet. I'll request clearance to make her a target. We got a green light. Very good. This Nina we really gotta investigate. Debate club invitation. So, concerned one. Yeah, it's concerned one. What a strange alias name. Thought must change direction. Please reconsider. Guy heard there was only a goddamn cop. That had it coming for long. It was messy, I know. All the way back to the thing I messed up organizing. But hell, look at the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted. This is what you wanted. Okay, messed up organizing something. Interesting. What did she do for Thought that she might have messed up? And she doesn't like law enforcement. I bet this goes both ways. Metamorphosis. The fight for freedom will be carried out in the streets starting today, and Thought will be the spearhead. The government consists of only ass-kicking motherfucking turds. Ah, the beauty that is freedom of speech. Isn't it great that in this country I can say whatever I please and no one can hold it against me? It's just my opinion, you might disagree. You shouldn't, because I'm right at that, but yeah, you may. And you soon might as well judge me to be an asshole, and that is fine too, isn't it? As long as it will not have any legal consequence for me. I think it is a great measurement of the amount of freedom in our country that as long as I am able to write this, and there isn't any governmental lackey taking that statement and reporting it to some superior, we are truly free. George always said, if liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. True that. And we are the government lackey investigating it. With the current course towards more and more surveillance, our state of the nation's slow metamorphosis is inevitable that it will change one day, and it's damn well possible that day isn't too far off at all. There must be a counterweight to this process, and the answer can only be that the thought no longer stays in our head. No, we will carry it on to the streets of the nation, become transformed, and by that we implant it back into the minds. An invincible idea that shall always be truly free. Claiming to be a revolutionary activist group. It's a great moment. I'm glad we finally get to actions. Any plans where we strike first? What do you think I am, huh? Of course I do. We'll hold a nice little proclamation where we were born. Let's piss off the so-called young elite. No offense, Abe. My friends, though I share your enthusiasm towards acquiring people's attention, it would be better to avoid Stelligan as a place of any demonstration for the moment. Because of the increased student fees, the atmosphere is heated up enough as is. We might be able to get back to Stelligan later on. Ah, what a pity. But you're probably right, Abe. So what about holding a proclamation on a government building then? Sounds like a worthy first demo. And all the banners from the roof, that kind of thing. We might have our target. I think we need to strike in the heart of everyday people to really cause a stir. We should go for storming a abandoned mall as our first thing. Maybe wait until it's all busy, say around Xmas. Although, I know we want to gather more people to join us, we should not discuss the matter here. There are eyes out here who might be malevolent towards us. Okay. Shit. Thing is, she messed something up organizing, right? I'll just say she messed up the Bond Mall. I hope. Is Nina planned it? Are you sure? A mall? Well, it must be it then. That's where the third bomb will be. But there are dozens of malls abundant. Which one is it? Alright, if that's all we have, that's where I have to work with. So, let's get the interrogation thing going before we run out of time. I'm actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I will have her move to an interrogation room and walk across. To cover my identity, I will connect her via an internal hardline. Let's just hope that's what you've provided gives us enough leverage over her. I will open a connection for you to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found in Orwell. Hold on. What's here? Knock knock, Harrison. The thoughts are free once again. We're not done yet, you and me. But first one, I must turn to another. Okay. I hope that we have enough, that we have made the right decision. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Miss Watergate, my name is Symes. Great, Symes. You can go fuck yourself. I would have told the other guys everything over and over again. It wasn't me who hurt the office. We have new evidence that states otherwise, which is why you are in custody, again. But that's not what this is about. We are investigating the bombings at Freedom Plaza in Stelligan. I just want to ask you some questions. Cooperate and it might reflect positively on you. Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I must be on such a busy terrorist. I was right here in prison while I set up a goddamn bomb at Stelligan. We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Stelligan, maybe not even the one at Freedom Plaza. We do know, however, you have been in close contact with a group called Thought. What? They've nothing to do with it. I want to talk to my lawyer right now. You mean that boyfriend of yours, Joseph Langley? My boyfriend? Do you know that? We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. Bah, I don't need to call him then. No, shove off. Your defiance towards me is not advisable. I could easily drag your best friend Mary Blythe into this, and then she will end up in here for questioning as well. Do you want that? Haha, Mary, do whatever you want with her. Go ahead, that bitch is not my friend anymore. What about your parents, Bruno and Alice? They've got a nice company, don't they? Association with a criminal case against their daughter yet again could hurt them badly. If last time I was in custody, all they ever did about it was suggesting I'd leave my position as junior COO. Does it give you the impression of a picture-perfect family? Well, have it your way then. We have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer. We'll have to go through that whole process again. It's going to drag on for a long time. Where did you get this supposed confession? I never did anything. Miss Carrington stated this in a conversation with you. Have you been spying on us, you dirty little government fucker? Well, I hope you also noted that she stated this happened in defense? Indeed, we did note that. That does mean you have nothing on me. It seems my colleagues didn't tell you you have been assessed as potentially dangerous, did they? Ha, potentially dangerous? I like the sound of that. So danger. That is not a joke, Miss Watergate, see? It's all in this profile here. In accordance with the safety bill, people being assessed as potentially dangerous may be held in custody for a very, very long time until they are deemed no longer a threat. Bullshit, you can't just make up something and flag me as dangerous just because it suits your case. It's an official investigative result. We can even double the time span you will sit in here with a police record like yours. No, why? I hope you will like your cell and your cellmates, but cooperate and avoid this at once. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions, I might be able to help. I don't know what you expect from me. I first went to the Freedom Plaza demo. I don't know much about their plans. We know a person going by the name of Nina had plans to storm a mall. Do you know which one? Mall? A mall? Yeah, a mall was mentioned once or twice. I think it was that huge place, the Circle Mall. The Circle Mall. Are you completely sure? Yes, I do. I think so. Alright, this will have suffice. What about this? Reflecting positively on me, huh? Your cooperation was noted. All will be dealt with in due time. Okay, let's write it here very quickly. Phew, I guess that went good. Thank God you provided valuable info. Unfortunately for Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her. It just doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell, it's in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think now, but would you rather not save these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Looks our biggest mall in all of Bonn. The Circle Mall is our target. All hell will surely break loose once the report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. Add the data string to Cassandra's profile and I will inform the cavalry so they can do their job. Ooh, let's hope it is the right one. Okay, it's done. Evacuation is in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed that we are right and we are not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. Come on. Esther Carrington. Welcome to Rosentech, this is PR. Hello honey, it's me again. Mom? I just heard breaking news on the radio. They're evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the places around the mall. You best head home at once. Evacuating? Mom, I can't just leave work. You're overdue already? Oh well, yeah, fine, I will get home soon, okay? Thank you, honey. See you soon, be careful. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. Oh, she's working there? Jesus, what's taking so long? This waiting around makes me feel so helpless. But I really think you did fine, I shall. A homemade explosive device has been found by local police units at the scene at the Circle Mall. We did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. We saved all those people. Our diligence was brilliant. Next up, we'll pull this Nina apart and find out who's really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Let's read the news. Let's see what's in here. Still. Ooh. Explosive device found at the Circle Mall. An explosive device has been found and disarmed at the Circle Mall in Bunton. After a sudden evacuation and thorough research, a device which has been identified as a homemade bomb has been found by police forces at the Circle Mall. The device has been disarmed by specialists on site. All the authorities refuse to comment at this time. It is suspected this might have been the bombing announced earlier by the letter found at the previous bomb site. We continue our report as the situation develops. For the moment, it is strongly advised to keep clear the area of the Circle Mall. Yeah. This is just the headlines again. So, for today we did it. On to the next day, huh? Based on the data, we've learned the following. There was an assault at Stellingen University, an identical letter as we... Oh god, that is a lot. So, global, assault at Stellingen University, another bombing occurred at Stellingen University, an identical letter has reached authorities. The two bombings must be connected. Thought held 3 protests. The Thought group has held 3 demonstrations, the location of which seem to match the bombing locations. Thought is inactive. The Thought group is inactive. The bombings may be the deeds of a single individual. The Circle Mall bombing prevented. Due to your efforts at bombing the bombing at the Circle Mall was prevented. Harrison O'Donnell. He was a guest student at Abram Goldfeld's course. He writes for the National Beholder. He left the Thought group. He shops very frequently in the drugstore. He has 2 health insurance plans. We know his address. He rejects the governmental position. He planned a demonstration for Thought. He might have tried to hide his past to secure his current job at T&B. Abram Goldfeld's immigrated to the nation in 1993. He seems to have found a blog called The Thought associated with the group Thought. He was a media ethics professor at Stellingen University who quit in 2016. He disappeared, causing activity of Thought. He recruited members for a debate club. Judith Carrington. She is a former student of Abram Goldfeld's. She works at Rosentech as PR assistant. We know her address. She planned a demonstration for Thought. Nina. She got recruited for Thought by Harrison O'Donnell. She was an aversion to law enforcement. Protest in the Wall was based on her planning. I really blame Nina. I think that she is our target. Episode 3. Unperson. The hero returns. No, it's all fine really. You deserve the credit. At least from me, because we'll never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in a T&B article. This Nina character is the final member of Thought we don't have concrete information on. Since she's the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall and no bomb has been found there, she's now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Headlines. Investigators avert catastrophe at the Circle Mall. Third bombing in Bond Mall averted due to investigative success. Delacroix gives confirmation of efforts. Bonton. Once again, Bonton has become the center of attention due to a terrorist assault, except this time it has emerged unscathed. Due to the efforts of the Special Investigative Unit, the last in a series of 3 previously announced bombing has been averted. This proposed scene of crime was the Circle Mall at the center of Bonton, which was locked down and secured by police forces yesterday evening. Right after the investigation team managed to correctly estimate what location the terrorists were aiming at. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, gave a short conference to her representatives of the press. In it, she stated the successful prevention of the bombing attempt to be proof for surveillance and investigative measures to be functional. The search for the perpetrators of these nefarious acts of crime would now be the top priority for the investigators, who have substantial leads. Huh? What did you receive? Hey, I forgot to charge my phone tonight and yeah, so I have to do this old-fashioned way. I really want to thank you for the nice evening. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in, well, ever. I want to be topped by that night, that is. I was hoping you'd drop by CCC and come pick me up tonight. We can cook together, maybe watch something, and who knows? Maybe continue where we left off. You in? Smiley face. Funny. I just realized that I've never been to your place, even after all these years we have known each other, so... I figure you're hiding another love affair of yours there, are you? Probably your ex, the one that you've been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or is this girl always yammering about how she despite the safety bill? Nina, I think? Come and think of it. For all that torment you owe me big time, so I really demand to come to your place. Love you, Marcia. Okay, so Nina vehemently opposed the safety bill. That is kind of a given. Why would someone oppose a safety bill? We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever. You and me, we have a job thanks to the bill. The only reason not to support us is if you have a dirty past. Yeah, right. With the situation as heated as is, this sounds like someone we should have a very close look at. We need a full examination. First, the concrete background. Who is she? Second, what motivates her? What does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Ah, entry 6, one indifference. Concerned one. The indifference towards their own rights is a worse enemy than the government itself when we are to overcome privacy-destroying surveillance laws. We're in a state of war, against our own government. The declaration of war is a safety bill. The only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country. Yet more people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about their rights being wrested from them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide as a default excuse? They feel safe in their cozy houses while the government slowly puts the muzzle on their forehead, ready to pull the trigger any second. With our move on the crowded Circle Mall in Bonton yesterday, the first shots have been fired towards the lurking indifference among the populace. But they were merely warning shots, a friendly reminder that it's about time to take sides in this conflict. We cannot tolerate indifference. We will not accept it. If you're not with us, you're against us. Goldfields. Frankly, I wasn't shocked when I heard of events in the mall. How you in particular incited the crowd to directly threaten the visitors. Now I'm even more astounded by your writing. You know, I agree people being oblivious in this matter is the problem's root. We've discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully though. Through interesting and remarkable events. We must make them think. Scaring to death is the exact opposite. Yeah, so she's the radical member of the group. Scaring people to get attention to one's message? Really? Is that what thought is about? No, it's not. Concerned one, scaring people is convincing them ape. People only care about things that pose immediate threats to their lives or lifestyle, your own words. Surveillance is just too abstract a topic, too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so you made them feel is it simple as that. Goldfields. Let us follow your argumentation for a moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time when they are already deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are so afraid and yearn for safety in the first place. You've just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and thought shall not stand for that. Violence? There was no violence, no one was hurt, frightened at best. Honestly, I think it was even enough. It wasn't even enough. We have made some local press, but if Big Fish TNB didn't bite, no big deal at all. Now we are going to reach a broad audience that we're thinking you wanted if you're not willing to let us do something about it. Ladies and gents, can we all calm down a notch? Abe, you're totally right, we were fucking fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. Okay, I will write that down because it's something positive for you. It's not gonna happen again. Arthur would say clever and feel sorry about the actions. It's always the same. Smythe, you're being quite the asshole here, thank you. Thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. Goldfields, this is not the right place for a discussion of this magnitude. We'll have a word about it in our next meeting. Ah, he answered. Hey kiddo, you're absolutely fucking right. One could rightly call that evening mind-blowing, and of course I'll pick you up tonight. I like this continue as you're talking of, and I think I am in need of it big time. But let's not stay at my place tonight. It's utterly unfit for a lady yourself. No love is hidden there, only not so hidden leftovers and laundry. Especially not Juliet. I haven't heard anything of that bitch in months. I'm done with her because I'm with you now, Master. Pinky swear and Nina? You mean anything will set me off? Angry outburst, Nina? She was my partner in crime a while ago, so to speak it. Much love. Hey. Nina gets angry outbursts. And partner in crime is a little bit too literal for the system, I think. Enrage outbursts? Interesting. Keep looking for a reason behind this. Yeah, that is fitting that he's no longer in a relationship with Juliet. Juliet and Harrison were together? That's one news to me. Guess it doesn't matter, seems to be over now. And you plan to stay away from home. What else do we have? More information headlines. Oh? So, national opinion, Beyond Watch. Column author Harrison O'Donnell reflects on last week's article and calls this nation to show courage in the face of terror. In last week's NO article, I blabbered about how some bombs would soon go off in Bonn or Fairview. At that time, just to advertise my point of view. I'm truly sorry everyone involved or affected by these terrible events. It was never my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks in Bonton. Well, if you haven't been living under a rock and a massive ball at that, for the last couple of days you absolutely must have heard that it's pretty much exactly what went down. It is far beyond, I hate to say, but I told you so. Thanks to the efforts of government and the safety bill, the last attempts has now been prevented. Finally, a kick in the terrorist's butt. Naturally, there are still tons of critical questions. How the hell is this possible to begin with when we have all the CCTV and new safety regulation out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect in sight? Not to mention in custody. These questions neglect one fact though. People killing asswipes are among us. They are our neighbors. They are like you, they are like me. Mind you, they are most certainly not like me. It is tough for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognize a criminal or terrorist before he actually commits a crime. They cannot look at their houses and certainly thankfully cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety alongside of high security mechanisms, as those can only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shitheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. It is your duty to the community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terrorist ships, figuratively speaking. Care of their own safety, security measures. Predicted assaults only to sell his points in the column. Yeah. A strange way to sell one's point. It's peculiar you mentioned bombings before anything happened, but well. I don't know if he just writes it or if he actually supports that stuff. Movie release endangered by lawsuit against director. Movie director Aaron sued by lead actors over breach of contract. Post-production of Grey Shadows Part 3 is now on hold indefinitely. Movie director Aaron sued by lead actors over breach of contract. Post-production of Grey Shadows Part 3 is on hold indefinitely. Release on Valentine's Day is endangered. Things have always been tense between actors and eccentric director Tsushimi Aaron Wright, Image Rewards Productions. It has been a tough wait for fans of the ongoing Grey Shadows saga. The final act of the trilogy has already been postponed several times for a multitude of reasons, and now there seems to be yet another real threat of delay added to the list. Rhubarb Production, the studio behind 100 Grey Shadows, today announced that post-production duties would be suspended until further notice. It was then reported that the suspension was due to a pending lawsuit filed by the lead actors Mike McNeil and Betty Avon against the movie's director Tsushimi Aaron, who allegedly breached clause in their contract. The agreement clearly stated that no images of the movie would be made public without explicit consent of both actors, which is not that case for an edited movie poster Aaron had shared online on Thursday. This put the expected Valentine's release in jeopardy. Fans have been taking to online message boards sharing theories that the lawsuit and other holdups during production may have been arranged to cover up the desolate state of the movie. As a result, the Rhubarb production timeline's profile has been bombarded with messages of anger with rabid fans wanting answers. In the meantime, there's also news that is sure to soothe the fans' spirit. McDeal and Avon have announced on both their websites that they have resolved their issues and are a happy couple once more. Yeah, those are the old news that we read a couple of days ago. So, Metamorphosis. What new news do we have here? Nothing new, it seems. So, one indifference. Anything more? Can we check their profile, though? Yeah, we can. Ooh, you tell concerned one. Very good, Nina. Unknown person. Hey, Sylvie. Hey, Nina. Just want to ask if everything is fine. Yeah, don't worry, we're having a great time. Thanks for taking care even though it's Saturday. Don't mention it. How are you feeling? Still shitty. Yeah, I hate to say it, so don't hold it against me, okay? I'm fine. You're not, you're worrying me. You always look so sad. Nothing to worry about. Anything new on the love front? No. Only idiots on the single portal thing you commended, Sylvie. Don't know how you got to find John among such crap. I'm gonna remove the account. Yeah, it's 99% fools, but just keep it tight. Someone will come to the rescue. No, thanks. I can rescue myself. Gotta work now. Thanks again, Sylvie. I'll call you later. See you, girl, and cheer up. So he has a profile on singular. And often looks sad. Could be relevant to find out what about. Welcome. Don't be single, be singular. Continue to your profile. Concerned one. Now we have a profile picture. Bottom far view area. And 85. Ooh. Quite tall then. And athletic. Likes hiking, climbing, Asian foods, the Beatles. Does not like suits, most movies, candlelight dinner, so don't even bother with that. Go to gym. Gym knows how to train. What's your problem with suits, huh? He looks like the dude from that British show, you know, with the internet and so on, the IT crowd. A farmer looked at it. It's... I will just set it to disable, that is unimportant. The GS. Financial stability, quite a bit. In the end, it all comes down to a degree of interest and the ideology. If you turn a left-hand glove inside out, it fits the right hand. What is this quest? And financial stability, huh? Who does need a little bit of reliability in their lives? She's trying to find that stability on her own accord? Any reason why she craves stability? Your conversations. Start a conversation with the profile of your match. Make close conversation whenever you feel like it. Your match will then be unable to message you unless you open again. Okay, pretender 80. Hiya there. I just saw your profile, you seem quite nice, so I wondered if you have any more pictures, so let me know. Looking forward to hearing from you. Super Randy. Hey Blondie, I just came across your profile and I got stunned immediately by a striking beauty. I just had to message you. I wonder if you would spare some time for a lonely heart like me and go out with me sometime. We could go and have a drink at Frank's, you know, that one since you're from Boston too, right? What about the weekend? Blondie? Seriously? I don't know if I recall him Blondie since I'm an 80s child. Great, me too. So, when are we going out? We are not. No, I totally get why you're over 30 and still single. Arrogant bitch. Why Sam? Hi concerned one, I just read your interesting profile. It left me dying for more information. Now here I am, asking away like you requested. If it's like candlelight dinners and movies you stated, guys will probably have a hard time dating you. It makes me wonder, what is it that you would like to do on a potential first date? Of course I could resolve to just ask you out to the local Chinese place around the corner and just abandon all the candle part of the dinner. Still, it does seem a bit straightforward. I could really use a helping hand here. Can't you lend me yours? Cheers, Sam. Name's Molly Schwartz. Just let me take a look at our other information here. Angry Nina. It's something about Molly, right? I don't think that Molly Schwartz is her real name. Hi Molly. Oh great, suits me well, because no kidding here. I don't like the stuff either, I think most guys don't. Though it's nice from time to time, especially with the right woman. Speaking of which, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about you. What the person behind the small picture and all those separate chunks of data is like. What does Molly do for a living? What does she do when she's at home? Does she live all alone? Is there somebody waiting for her? Does she often get to clamp? Please Molly, to feed a foolish craving for each bit of knowledge about you. Don't let me starve. Hey Sam, you're quite a dramatic guy, aren't you? Anyway, here I go. I work whatever I find aka temp work. Hope you weren't looking for someone with a shiny job title. I live in a small flat line between tons of industrial waste. You still with me? And I don't live alone. There's a special someone in my life. It's a man. He's very important to me. He's also the reason I don't get to climb as much anymore. Did I ask already? Don't be. It's my son Michael. Okay, so apparently has a son. A single mother, Didn't seem like a type to be involved with terrorist attacks. And a temporary worker, so no financial stability of her own. That's everyone's conversations. I'm not sure if she's actually called Molly Schwartz. Anything new here still? Ah well, we'll just take the information. And accept it as is. Alexa, stop. We're being listened to by another AI. She just asked me how can she help. Molly Schwartz? She's using a fake name? And such a peculiar one at that. Work easy. You're logged in as Schwartz, Molly. Employer satisfaction. Can provide following services: cleaning, maintenance, mechanical repairs, customer service, groundskeeping. Maintenance, mechanical repairs. Ah, okay, it's all the information. Registered work easy since 2013. Lots of experience. Ooh. Works long hours and weekends. Look at us, working on the weekend. I get it, it's different of course when you're a single mother. That must be tough. Private mail address? Just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting shittier. Ah, it's just some political news. But I will see you in the next video. See you there.